Oh, sorry, friend. I didn't see you there. Don't mind me. I was just looking at this potato bag clip. I suppose you hear about invasive species? Yeah? Well, I'll tell you about invasive species. Invasive species are bad. Very bad. Very, 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 very bad. So, an invasive species is when we introduce a foreign population to an ecosystem that doesn't belong there naturally. Right? This thing did not immigrate all on its own to this place. Okay? We, as humans, accidentally or intentionally sometimes brought it there, and now it's there running amok, causing chaos. Right? The thing about invasive species is that that ecosystem evolved into a sort of homeostatic balance, right? Where there's a certain amount of predators, a certain amount of prey, a certain amount of resources, and they all kind of found their little niche where they're all happy and they can all sustain each other. Right? You introduce this invasive species, it doesn't have any predator in that ecosystem. Right? It doesn't have any natural competitors in that ecosystem that have evolved with it to be able to compete against it. So there's no limiting factor for this invasive species. And so it can just go buck wild, right? If it's a predator and it comes in, it eats up all the prey. If it's a primary consumer, it comes in and it eats up all the grass or the flowers or the burberry bushes, right? Whatever it eats all of it. And there's nothing stopping it. So these invasive species are terrible for the health of any given ecosystem. Right? A lot of these invasive species are things that you would never even think about. Jellyfish, for instance, are a terrible invasive species. Algae from all over the world are invasive species. A ton of barnacles are invasive species. Green crabs are invasive species. They're cute, but they also be killing everything, right? Foxes can be invasive species. There's a ton of invasive species, and they're all our fault, and they ruin ecosystems. So yeah, invasive species are bad. Bye.